Hello everyone, let's see part 15 of Mahabharat. Draupadi got convinced by Krishna's words and she reached the kingdom with Krishna. Drupad felt regret for his words on his own daughters and Drupad accepted Draupadi as his daughter and made Draupadi as a Maharani of Panchal. Krishna asked Drupad to plan for Draupadi's Swayamvar and announced that only the best archer would be the perfect partner for Draupadi. Also, he said Drupad that the best archer, Arjuna, would marry Draupadi. Draupadi asked Krishna, "Who is Arjuna?" Then Krishna told her about Arjuna. Swayamvar invitation is sent to all kings. Invitation reached Hastinapur also. A hot pot and a card has been sent by Panchal Maharaj. Duryodhan opened the invitation and said it's an empty card. Then Mahamantri Vidur came and kept the card on hot pot and invitation was ready to read now. Vidur announced it's a Swayamvara invitation for Panchal Maharani Draupadi. Duryodhan told it's an insult from Panchal Maharaj. Then Shakuni consoled him and Shakuni asked Duryodhan whether is there anyone who is eligible to attend the Swayamvara event. Then Duryodhan replied he himself is eligible. Then Shakuni said still Rajabhishekam is not yet done for him, so he is not eligible. Then Dhritarashtra said he will check with Bhishma and plan for Duryodhana's Rajabhishekam. Duryodhana met Bhishma who was doing puja for Mahadev. Duryodhana conveyed that he wanted to attend the event and asked him to plan for his Rajabhishekam. Bhishma asked him to attend and win the event. He will definitely make him as the Yuvaraj of Hastinapura. And he referred him as the Yuvaraj. Duryodhan is made a king. Now he is a part of Mantrimandal of Hastinapura. Duryodhan told Karna that all his dreams will be fulfilled from the next day. And he shared his happiness with his close friend Karna. Karna also showcased his happiness for Duryodhana. One day before the Swayamvara day, the girl got a gift for Draupadi. Draupadi opened it and asked whose picture is this. Then Krishna reached the place and said he is her would-be, that is Arjuna. Draupadi was so happy by looking at Arjuna's picture and asked Krishna that whether only strength and capacity of the groom matters for the marriage and how could she know that best archer would win her heart. Then Krishna replied all her doubts would be removed if she visits Mahadev's mandir and conveyed his confidence levels on Arjuna and also said that there is no other person who can be a better half for her. Then Draupadi got convinced by Krishna's words and started her sweet dreams with Arjuna. She visited Mahadev temple. Arjuna and Bhima were also going on the way to Mahadev temple for the work given by the potterman. Arjuna and Bhima wanted to visit the temple. They went inside and took darshan of Mahadev. While returning, Panchal's army told that Maharani Draupadi is coming for Mahadev's darshan. Then Arjuna and Bhima were doing their work at the river bank. Bhima wanted to have lunch, which is arranged by Panchal Maharani for Brahmins in the temple. But Arjuna denied him. He don't want anyone to notice them. Both of them went to the river bank and they were working. Bhima was unable to concentrate on the work. He was so hungry and he wanted to have the food in the temple. And Bhima convinced Arjuna that he will do the work at the backyard of the temple, and he left the place. Arjuna and Bhima was started having lunch in the temple. Meanwhile, Arjuna finished his work at the river bank and he came to temple backyards to see Bhima. And Arjuna noticed Bhima having lunch in the temple. So he himself went to do the work in the temple backyards. And he finished the work, and while returning, Maharani also planning to leave the temple. Both of them, Arjuna and Draupadi, had a eye contact. Both of them got very impressed by looking each other. Both of them returned their homes. Draupadi was doubting that Brahman, since he had a similar face features like the pic of Arjuna. She asked for his photo, and she took the photo and she looked very closely, and she was unable to get confirmation. She told the same to Shikandini as well. Shikandini told there is no way that Arjuna's face features to look in a Brahman. Draupadi modified the picture of Arjuna as she has seen the Brahman in the temple. Then she got confirmed that he is none other than King Arjuna. Arjuna and Bhima were getting pot material as advised by the potterman. Bhima's vehicle was stuck on the road. Duryodhana and Karna were going to attend the Swayamvara. Duryodhana shouted at Bhima, who was in a Brahman attire. Then Bhima recollected all his sad incidents due to Duryodhana. Bhima was trying to attack on Duryodhana, but Arjuna stopped him. Duryodhana shouted at Arjuna. Duryodhana shouted at Arjuna and Bhima that they were unable to remove the blocked vehicle and he has to get down from the chariot to remove the vehicle. Then Karna stopped Duryodhana and said he himself will help Brahmins to remove the blockage of the vehicle. Karna showcased his kind gesture by asking Arjuna and Bhima that he will help them in removing the blockage. Arjuna already had a gratitude on Karna that he indirectly helped them from the murder attempt in Vanavrat. Vehicle is ready to move now. Then Arjuna showcased his gratitude towards Karna indirectly for all the help he has done. Duryodhana and Karna went to attend Swayamvar event. Now it's a Swayamvar day. Event stage and Sabha Mandap is very well decorated. It looked so beautiful and colorful. Panchal's army welcomed all kings with a kind gesture, and all kings reached the event one by one and occupied their seating positions in the event. Maharaj of Panchal, Mantri Mandali, everyone reached the Sabha Mandap. Maharaj announced Krishna as the chief guest of the event. Krishna met Rukmi, who was his brother-in-law. Rukmi showcased his anger on Krishna. Krishna just smiled and moved towards the Duryodhan. Krishna wished Duryodhan and Shakuni, and Karna has shown his kind gesture towards Krishna. Then Drupad introduced Draupadi to all the kings who attended the event. All kings were surprised by looking at most beautiful Maharani Draupadi. Dushasana started praising her beauty with Karna. Then Karna told his brother Duryodhana is going to marry her and she would be treated like a mother for Dushasana. Then Dushasana kept quiet. Drishtadyumna gave a demo of the task. Task is they have to lift the bow which is placed in the stand and they have to focus on fish eye which is on the sky and shoot an arrow by looking into the shadow of the fish on the floor. Then Shakuni asked whether Duryodhana is able to do the task. Then Duryodhana replied he can't able to do the task and he is not much aware of Dhanurvidya, that is archery skills. Then Shakuni asked whether Karna wanted to participate in the event, participate in the task. Then Karna replied he wanted Duryodhana to participate in the task and to be a groom for Draupadi. Shakuni asked Karna to look at the Draupadi's beauty and decide. Then Karna replied he won't see others, he won't see beauty at wives of other kings. Shakuni asked whether Karna could win the task on behalf of Duryodhana. Then Karna replied he would do anything for Duryodhana. Then Duryodhana was so happy with Karna's words and asked him to participate and win the task and make him the groom for Draupadi. Then Karna agreed to it. Panchal announced first participant, that was King Susharma, and the second participant was King Chandrasan. Both of them unable to even lift the bow, and all kings who were there in the event laughed at them. Meanwhile, Pandavas were walking in the forest. They asked a Brahman to show the way for a village. Then Brahman replied, King himself is giving donation, then why they have to go to a village and get bhiksha? Then Pandavas replied, they will follow him and asked the Brahman to walk first. Arjuna did not want to attend the event. He is worried that people will identify him. They continued walking in the forest. An old man who is sitting under a tree. He is a Brahman. Bhima asked him to show the route of a village. Then old man, who is a Brahman, conveyed the same as the earlier Brahman. Then Arjuna said they did not wanted to attend the event. But old man asked him to take him to the event and leave. And he is seeking dakshina from a king. Then Pandavas told they are not ready to go to event. Then old man felt so bad that there is no one to support him. He is unable to walk. Then Pandavas agreed to take him to the event. Bhima lifted the old Brahman and Pandavas taken him to the event. Drupad is worried that no king is even able to lift the bow. Krishna said only two people can able to complete the task. They are none other than the best archers in the world. They are Arjun and Angaraja Karna. Draupadi is worried about Karna. Since Arjun did not attend the event, Draupadi is worried that whether Karna completes the task. Krishna replied, "No one can stop the best archer Karna to participate in the task, but the bride can do, if she want." Then Draupadi started thinking. Meanwhile, Duryodhan's name was announced to participate in the task. Duryodhan referred his friend Angaraja Karna to participate on behalf of him. Karna tried to participate, but Drupad stopped him and said no one is allowed to participate on behalf of others. Participants must perform for themselves, but not for others. Then Karna defended him and said Senapati's strength and victory is treated as king's strength, and he is like a Senapati for King Duryodhan, and how it is treated as a wrong. Then Drupad said it is wrong for Panchal but not for Hastinapur. He ordered Karna to go back to his original position. Duryodhan was so angry and asked Drupad that he is insulting the king Angaraja, who is the best archer in the world. And he announced that Karna would participate for himself and win the task. Then Karna agreed to him and he lifted the bow. Draupadi was so much worried, since Krishna said he will definitely complete the task. Draupadi stopped Karna to do the task and said she don't want to marry a scheduled caste person. Then Karna felt so bad with the words of Draupadi and asked her whether they are testing archery skills of the kings or caste of the kings. Duryodhan was also so angry and shouted at Draupadi. Krishna asked Drupad to announce Brahmins to participate in the event. Drupad announced. Arjuna showed Krishna to his brothers. Arjuna asked his brothers to move out of the event. Pandavas started moving out. Krishna stopped Pandavas who were in a Brahmin attire and asked them to participate in the event. And he also said it's not fair to hide the archery skills for a Brahmin. Then Pandavas stopped going and Arjuna participated in the task. And he lifted the bow very easily. Then Karna got it out on him. All kings were shocked by looking a Brahman easily lifting the bow. Arjuna finished the task very easily. Karna looked at Arjuna very closely and confirmed that he is none other than the best archer Arjuna. He conveyed the same to Duryodhan as well. Duryodhan and Shakuni also looked very closely towards Arjuna, and they have also seen other 4 Brahmins and got confirmed they are none other than Pandavas. This is about part 15, and we'll see part 16 of Mahabharata in the next class. Thank you for joining.